Your business just wasted £10,000 and you didn't even notice. Every single time you click renew on a supplier contract without checking, you're throwing money away. I'm about to show you the 3 costly mistakes that are bleeding your business dry right now. Let me ask you, when was the last time you actually reviewed your supplier contracts? Not just renewed them, but truly reviewed them. If you're like most business owners, it's probably been a while, and that's exactly where the money starts disappearing. Here's what's happening. Your suppliers send you a renewal notice. You're busy running your business. You think everything's working fine. Why rock the boat? So you sign it and move on. But here's the truth. Every time you auto-renew without negotiating, you're essentially telling your suppliers, I'm happy to pay whatever you charge. And believe me, they hear that message loud and clear. Let me break down the 3 biggest ways businesses lose money on supplier contracts. Number 1, leaving suppliers unattended. Think of your supplier relationships like a garden. If you don't tend to them regularly, weeds start growing up. Costs creep up, terms become less favourable, and before you know it, you're paying premium prices for standard service. So here's a real example. One of my clients was paying the same supplier for his phone service for 5 years. He never questioned it because, quote, it just works. When we finally reviewed the contract, we discovered they were paying 40% above the current market rate. 40%. That meant for him thousands of pounds walking out the door every single year simply because no one was paying attention. Number 2, automatic renewals without negotiation. This is the silent killer of business budgets. Most contracts have automatic renewal clauses and most businesses just let them roll over year over year. But here's what you need to understand. Your suppliers are counting on you doing exactly that. Every renewal is an opportunity to negotiate terms, review the pricing, and ensure that you're getting the best deal and service possible. But if you're not even having those conversations, you've already lost. Think about it. Markets change, your business changes, your volume with the supplier changes. So why should your contract stay exactly the same? Number 3, failing to keep in touch. Suppliers aren't transactional. They're humans just like you and I, and they're relational. When you maintain regular contact with your suppliers, when you build genuine relationship, something interesting happens. You move from being just another account and another number to being a valued partner. And valued partners get better deals. They get priority service, they get advance notice of price changes, they get flexibility when they need it, and all of this translates directly to your bottom line. So what's the solution, you're asking me? Let me give you 3 practical strategies that you can implement immediately with your suppliers. Strategy number 1, schedule quarterly supplier reviews or quarterly business reviews. Put them in your calendar right now. Every quarter, review your top 5 suppliers, look at the pricing, the contract terms, and the service levels. Do you have KPIs in your contract? Are you monitoring them? I would get onto that right now. Are you still getting value from them? Are there better options available? This simple habit can save you tens of thousands of pounds annually. Strategy number 2, never, and I mean never, auto-renew without renegotiating. Even if you plan to stay with the same supplier, have that conversation. Ask them for better terms, request a pricing review, challenge price increases, because most suppliers would rather negotiate with you than lose your business, but they won't offer you better terms unless you ask. Strategy number 3, build relationships, not just contracts. Pick up the phone, schedule face-to-face meetings, understand your suppliers' businesses. When they know you're an engaged and informed customer who cares about their partnership, they'll work harder to keep you happy. And that often means better pricing and terms. So here's the bottom line. Your overhead costs are probably higher than they need to be. Not because you're making bad decisions, but because you're not making any decisions at all. You're letting suppliers and automatic renewals dictate your spending. But it doesn't have to be this way. With just a few hours of your focused attention each quarter as a business owner, you can identify savings that will dwarf the time invested I've seen businesses reduce their overhead costs by 30% and sometimes even more by simply implementing these strategies. Imagine what that could mean for your business. So if you'd like help identifying where you're overspending and creating a plan to bring those costs down, I'd love to chat. Book a free consultation with me. We'll review your supplier spend together and I'll show you exactly where the saving opportunities are hiding. You can find ways to contact me in the description below or visit my website at mavenbridge.co.uk to learn more about how I help businesses optimize their supplier relationships and reduce unnecessary overhead. Stop, renegotiate, and stop doing it blindly. Your competitors are negotiating while you're auto-renewing. They're saving thousands. So the question is, will you be the business that takes control or the one that keeps overpaying?